have finally put my raised beds together and filled them with dirt. The other day I did a video, or actually I took pictures of the raised garden where I had just put one layer of dirt in here. I have put the second layer of dirt in now. I also put my greens down in there. I have my collard greens right here. I have my mustards right here. I have my turnip greens right here. I have my marigolds right there, just to deter anything that any type of bugs, rodents, whatever that may want to get off in my greens. The marigolds deter those things and make them turn around and go in the other direction. I have screen down here on top of my 2x4s. I just put the raised deck on top of that so that the water can go out of it and we don't have to worry about root rot. Of course, I still have my potatoes, my white potatoes in a bag, which they're doing marvelous. The second raised bed has the beginning of what is my spinach. My spinach, when they were in the little cups, they had not sprouted all the way out yet, but when I removed that top layer of dirt that was on them, then I saw a few little things coming up out of there. I have my celery right here. I have my lettuce right there, which is doing marvelous. Again, I have my string beans here, the same as yesterday. I have my sweet peppers right there. The I don't know thingy right there. I don't know what that is. I'll find out sooner than later. I have more marigolds right here to deter, I said, anything from trying to get off over in there. I have my slicing cucumbers right there. In my third raised bed, I have marigolds, of course, back there. I have my kale here, and then I have my strawberries. I actually took them out of the container that they were in, and I put them off over in the raised bed. I figured they needed a little bit more room since they were getting bigger, and I'm starting to get strawberries. So I decided I better move some things around and make some room for my strawberries to grow. Strawberries take a very long time to grow too. They normally don't catch and really do really well until sometimes like the next year. But we're gonna see what happens. I've been watering them with some banana strawberry egg water with like a teaspoon of vinegar. So I've been watering with that. Remember, this one right here was actually all the way dead. It is thriving like I don't know what now because of that concoction. I moved it off of the east wall that it was on, which was right over there. It was on the two hangers there. So I moved them from there because it looks like they weren't doing anything. This one was actually dead. It was all brown, all limped over. It was horrible. Again, my tomatoes. These are my hot peppers. Those are Hungarian hot wax peppers. They're gonna be great once they do what they do. Of course, right here, I have my squash, my yellow squash. I have my carrots right there, which again, they're doing very, very well. I have more potatoes over here. This is the potato sack that had the mushrooms coming up. So there's mushroom right there. It's just saying that the soil is really good and rich and doing what it's supposed to do. Now I'm starting to see the little potato plants coming up. Over here, we are still with the beets right here. The other kind of cucumbers, just regular cucumbers, are right here. No, those are pickling cucumbers, and the others were slicing cucumbers. I kind of have my marigolds like throughout here. I put my mint and my new marigolds, my mints, and my stevia over here on the table. I'm going to put a marigold right here just to deter anything from trying to get up there. I have my little sitting area right there, which is where I will come to meditate. I will come to drink some coffee, or if I just need a moment, I will come right there, have a seat. The plan is to get some of that fake tarp, grass tarp, I think it's called. So it looks like grass, it's not. It's just green. You just lay it on your stuff to give it the grass. I'm gonna put that on the the 2x4s, to cover up the 2x4s, just to make it, give it a more backyard feel. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, this is my progress. I'm very excited to see what God does with my harvest. He did it the year before, he'll do it again. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, garden buddies.